Hi, beautiful people. Welcome to your reading. Before we're heading over to the actual reading for your sign, I just quickly have an announcement for everyone because I felt guided to do a giveaway again. It's been some time since I gave away free readings, so I thought, okay, you know what? Let's do this. It's almost my birthday season as well, so it's my gift to you guys. So if you would like to participate, and want to win this free reading, you can leave a comment underneath, this video. Just integrate word free giveaway of reading or something like that, so I know that you're not just leaving a comment but you also actually want to participate into the reading. You can entrance this giveaway till the 20th of June, and then I'll announce the winner of the reading on June 21st on the community page. Also, of course, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and that you hit the like button, because that's all I'm asking. All right, let's head over to your reading. All right, Libras, welcome to your reading for the month of June. We're just checking in with the current energies and maybe even like a little bit into July, because it's a little bit of a combination of Gemini and Cancer energy coming together. And I believe that the cardinal energy for you guys will probably come through more dominant than the mutable air. But let's just see what comes out. I just want to go with the flow for you guys. The moment I started like writing a couple of things down during, like, I'd always go in like a meditative state to see if any dominant messages instantly want to come true for a certain sign. I have 4 readings to do when it comes to like these June readings. Well, left 4 readings left to do. Your energy really came through the strongest instantly, so it's like, okay, Libras, let's do this. And sorry, because I'm missing the point of the story. I was writing some stuff down and instantly it was like, I kept hearing messed up. It's like something is messed up or someone messed up. But then also at one point got like keeping count. So I don't know if you guys are like going over whether it's like a friendship, a romantic relationship, and just sort of like keeping count of like what happened, how many times you let things slide. You just kind of, someone is like on count. I don't know if that's a way of putting it, but like you're definitely more conscious and more aware about people's behavior, how they treat you. If they say sorry and they won't do it again, are they actually going to show you improved behavior? Are they keeping their promises? Is there any level of progress when it comes to things like that? So that's something that I'm feeling, like this energy is like, do not F with the Libras, okay? Because you guys are like, you guys got like, your eyes like hawk. You got your eyes on people. You're not letting things slide this month, and I don't think you should. I do not think you should. What's the first card we have? Beautiful, Ace of Cups. Now I understand why you're more conscious about who you're spending your time with, because the universe is definitely bringing about some blessings. You start to see certain things improving. You start to see energy invested well. What type of payout that can make. So maybe you guys have taken some time to yourself, or maybe you've been recently single and now you kind of see the benefits of what it is to be like responsible for yourself and showing up for yourself and not counting on anyone else. Therefore, you get a good glimpse of how much energy you have left if you don't also feel responsible for another human being, or they are responsible for certain things in your life and they're not showing up consistently, which sometimes even takes more energy than just taking care of it by yourself. So there is a significant like award, blessing, a yes card. Ace of Pentacles is like a yes to like an opportunity for doors opening, but especially when it comes to, you just need a helping hand, you need just like a start some, or that first step on the ladder in order to get in touch with the ladder, in order to be able to climb up on your own strength. I feel like that is something that is coming towards you. And I feel like it's also, it could also be like sort of a magical ingredient. You guys do have like 2 full moons coming up in your 4th house, so sometimes all we need is peace. We need to things to just flow, to just be in harmony at home, and therefore we're able to show up differently in other areas of our life. So it is about like something like that. I'm gonna put the camera down just a little bit because I feel like the cards are not showing enough. You know, it's all about the cards, obviously. All right, Ace of Pentacles. So let's see. Beautiful. You know what I was thinking? I was saying, okay, so that's the material world, like what's showing up in the emotional world, and then the Queen of Cups. I said basically, ask within myself, like, okay, what about the emotional world though? What about the emotions? Are there emotions involved? Yes, they are. So it's a gift of emotional fulfillment, something that brings about your feminine energy. It doesn't matter what gender you are, you're identifying with. It's about your feminine energy feeling safe to come forward. She's coming out of sort of a survival mode, when she is operating on the bare minimum and feels not secure enough when it comes to the level of safety. So then the divine feminine starts to operate on like a really like just the basics. And I feel like there's a lot more depth coming in. So your creative energy is coming in. You start to feel like you like might even need less sleep, and you just have more inspiration. You have more energy, and overall you just feel emotionally more balanced out. Like, yes, of course, not everything is perfect, but it's like the way you're able to actually handle certain situations, certain maybe like tough conversations, or maybe something happening. You know, I mean, life happens, right? But you feel that you just are able and capable of handling it differently, much more from a peaceful state, much more positive, much more lighter energy is what I'm feeling. That's great, Libra. Okay, let's see because we got. Okay, can you let's stop? I'll take it. I kept wanting to put it back on, but it kept falling off. So I guess those cards need to come as well. Look at that. The Knight of Swords with the King of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. And then the Strength card with the Six of Swords shows up. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip of my tea. There's a reason why I brought up this like protective energy and sort of like operating from a basic mode when it comes to your feminine energy. I do really feel also with the messages that I kept getting in the beginning is that flighty energy, and it's just not adding up anymore. Certain things aren't adding up. They just don't make either logical, emotional, spiritual sense to you. So certain things just start to either, like, yeah, you can just put the facts together, but our heart isn't always down to listen to the facts. But I feel like your heart is also like letting you know, like, I just don't know from which angle I should approach this in order to feel emotionally safe and connected to this anymore. Because the thing that I need in order to open myself up in that way doesn't seem to be provided or listened to from the other party. I keep getting that there's like this multiple dynamic to it. It's like, it could be, for example, your sister, but then, everybody has different relationship with their sisters, right? Some sisters are super close, some sisters, like twin sisters, are like super close. Not all of them, but the bond. But then you're also sisters, so it could be a little bit of a double connection, or maybe it's your partner and you and your partner also have like a very strong friend group where you share all your friends. So I do feel like there's multiple reasons for connection, multiple reasons for attachments, or multiple reasons why you're just not so sure. If you're looking at moving from a friendship level into like more of a romantic, there are like hesitations there because it's like you definitely want to try, but there's this side of you where like, I don't want to go back to not having anything at all with this person if it doesn't work out romantically. So I do see a little bit of back and forth within you, but at the same time, I'm seeing like that's very on the surface, because there's this energy, this deeper energy, this deeper knowledge. Obviously, we're moving into Cancer season, So that energy will bring you in touch with more of like your depth and your inner voice. And I'm sorry if I sound a little bit like coldish or like I have a cold. I have really bad allergies at the moment, and it comes and it goes. It comes and it goes. Like every hour is different. So it might be like my allergies really are calming down the next hour, but I didn't want to wait any longer with recording this one, so it's just what it is. Bear with me. All right. But because like I said, like connecting to that deeper space within yourself, your that deeper feeling, like I'm sensing that anything you hold in your life that is like an attachment that is connected to fear. It just doesn't seem to add up anymore, right? Sometimes we're all right. For example, yeah, you're married, you have kids, you're financially depending, or just in general depending on each other, because you both can have a good income, but because of those shared income, you're able to afford where you're living, and just feeling like not necessarily connected emotionally or physically to that person anymore, and kind of know that the best thing to do is set each other free and let go with love and allow each other to like have a next chapter in life. But holding on to like feeling the fear of like, can I do that by myself? Can I, be a single mom or dad like half of the time? How are we going to do it with a house and stuff like that? That might have been like enough reason for you to stay. I just feel like you're growing into a season where you just don't want to have any fear-based attachments anymore. Well, as less as possible, or for just short periods of time. And because it's draining your energy, that's what I'm feeling. Because it's almost like you're facing your fear because you just don't have the energy anymore to run away from it. So it's almost like, I'm just here, like, give it to me. Like not even really speaking about it, just surrendering to like, okay, I'm done running now. I just show it to me. What is the worst thing that can happen? What is this new thing that you want me to move towards? Because I'm just tired. That's what I'm feeling, right? Because I got that feeling of like really like a drained energy source. It doesn't mean you have to have that physically, but sometimes we have a mental block, and so we find ourselves over procrastinating or just really giving into like low frequency things, which is obviously no judgment. I'm just saying that it's not the best state that we want to be in. Sometimes it's just that surrendering state. So you are definitely tapping into your inner power more and more, and the universe is giving you that strength. It's showing up with certain signs and symbols and messages and opportunities to show you there is another life out there for you, Libra. There's another option. There's another way. You can actually be a lot happier than this. All right. Let me see what else is coming out for my Libras. Can I move away from this a little bit and let's center ourselves? What else is coming in for Libras? Last thing I wanted to say, because that's what I wrote down, it said, my fire has been dimmed, but therefore, I'm sorry, because the automatic writing, like, it's not even my own handwriting. Sometimes it's just like really the handwriting that I can't even read. It's like an ancient handwriting. It says, my fire has been dimmed, but therefore inflamed from the ashes, stronger and more fertile. And then it says green grass. So understand that from every wound, something beautiful can grow. And I feel like, after, like, for example, a fire, what happens is there's a certain substance in the carbon, basically, the ashes, charcoal. There's like this very fertile vitamin that fertilizes the soil once again. So there's like a rebirth happening. And I feel like that is also a side of you that's coming back alive. Coming back alive, but that's like coming, I keep hearing like enlightened. So it's like, it's all about receiving the feeling of that enlightened space within yourself. Like after the tunnel and the sunshine, you know, after the tunnel, you embrace the light. The moon, yeah, beautiful. Okay, 7 of Wands, the Lovers, the 2 of Wands, this Hierophant, and then 9 of Cups, beautiful. And then I have here, you know, on the bottom of the deck, I have the 10 of Cups. So how beautiful. It's like coming into that, beneath that 10 of Cups, we have the 6 of Wands and then the 8 of Wands. So it's like, it's beautiful energy that is showing up for you. I'm going to tune in for a moment. I feel there's this quest, almost what I want to call it. It's like this quest on finding yourself in an emotional, balanced, and fulfilled place. And I feel like this restlessness in my energy because I'm like starting to like sort of move my knees and legs and stuff, and that's something that I normally do not do because I don't like expression of restlessness energy on any physical body. If somebody's like shaking their leg, it's something it does to my nervous system. Yeah. But it's almost like I can't wait to begin. Like, where do I go? It's almost like you're awakening to a part of yourself. You get this boost of energy and you kind of just put it everywhere. And I feel like what they're trying to remind you of is do not come from fear. Because sometimes we feel like we'll just throw anything at this wall and something might stick, and then we'll just go with that. I feel like this anxiousness energy around it of like, I'm out here, I feel vulnerable, I feel naked, like, you know, I'm trying this new thing and maybe I should just do so much here and so much there, then at least I have like a bigger chance to succeed. And I'm wanting you to come from a place of faith. And I'm not necessarily like saying the only way to walk by faith is through a religious path. It really is just the faith within yourself, the faith in your timing, the faith in divine timing. And surrendering on the pathway that you were guided towards, because this comes from pure guidance, meaning that there is a plan, meaning that there is a destination you're working towards, meaning that it will be shown to you because it's a quest. It's like this uncertainty. This moon card is kind of putting you in an old protective mechanism. That's what I'm getting. And I want you to just stay aware of like making choices from long-term goals. Where do you want to move towards? Where do you see yourself 5 years? What is it that makes you happy? What is it that you can find yourself thriving and growing in? Really taking those steps, like one thing at a time, connecting to the greater goal, setting up for yourself, keeping a commitment, because your commitment is to eventually have this 9 of Cups. So that is self-fulfillment, feeling like you are more than enough, you are abundantly blessed, and just able to show up in the world as a full and whole person without another person. Even if you do all of this inside a relationship, that's not really the focus that I want to put it on. I want to put the focus on you and your next chapter, you and the journey that you're being guided towards, getting out of this anxiousness, attachment, and releasing the feelings of running out of time, maybe even feeling feelings of guilt or like any way, shape, or form. There's this heaviness, and they're not showing me the heaviness in that form, because I feel like that would be needed. If it would show up, that would be needed in order to show you like, hey, it's time. because I already feel you've already received the signs, you already received the message, because you're starting off your reading pretty fucking strong. Sorry, I did not mean to say that, but it's just how I feel. Okay, let me clarify some of this. This deck wanted to come out. And the thing is, there was one card I just couldn't for the life of me get off the bottom of this draw. Eventually it worked. I had to like take out all kinds of cards and everything, and I was like, now I'm wondering which card gave me such a hard time, made me really, really work for it, made me remove the obstacles. Guess what card? Ten of Cups. It was the Ten of Cups. I was like, oh, of course. Of course. The thing was, it wasn't about adding anything. The card was right there. The Ten of Cups was right there for me to grab, but I needed to remove the obstacles. And therefore I felt like it was like a sort of a deeper message into it. That's why I'm sharing it. All right. I do understand that it makes harder with the nails, you know. But the other decks I needed to lift up just all came up in one go. So I'm just saying. All right, what other clarification? Can we just clarify this situation over here with this? I feel that this is more of an external energy, an energy around you, a little bit of a flighty person. You know, I'm super sure, and then I'm not so sure. We're going on vacation. Let's plan something. And then you won't hear me about it for another 4 weeks. It's like, can we just plan something? Can we just set a goal? Can you not be so in and out? That's what I'm hearing, okay? Ooh, what is it with this deck? Why are you... There we go. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Pentacles, beautiful. The Hangman, Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like things are starting to really materialize in your you know, material world, basically, in the physical world, the things you can see, touch, smell, and hear. I feel that there is a shift happening on, instead of as within, so without. It's almost like the outside is sort of enhanced in order to sort of put you back within, because it is very much of a mirror. It works really, it's always working. You know, our surroundings always play in any way, shape, or form a mirror and mirror things to us. But I feel like the consciousness of what is actually out there in the material, what's taking place, what is the behavior, what is the consistency, what is the payout, all of those things are, I feel like, more enhanced and more out there. And it's okay if you have like a very material goal, like maybe you want to buy a house, maybe you're trying to get your credit right, maybe it is like, you know, you putting yourself in college again, or like have a really physical goal, something you show up for in the physical world and you work on and you get it done and you achieve something. But I feel like it is once again really coming from a deeper place within. And if you tap into the guidance and follow the ways of the spiritual realm and apply it into how you show up in your physical world, man, that is just magical at this moment in time. And it will continue, because I feel like the number 4 energy is just very strong. Yes, it is about hard work, but it's also really like that groundwork. Once again, like I said, if the household, for example, isn't stressed, like it will have effect on the rest of your life, on all the other things in your surrounding. Same goes for your physical body, right? Also very physical, very tangible. If your physical body isn't right, it's gonna affect you in other areas of your life. So going about things in a practical way, even if it is through a spiritual way, will most definitely bring about these changes and these bringing these disbalances back into balance for you. So that's what I'm getting. Okay, I'm gonna get one of these oracle deck The Magical Spirit Oracle. What do we have for Libra for the month of June and a little bit into July? Let's just flow with this energy. I feel like it's her, but I'm gonna give it one more shot to give me an extra card. There we go. The portal. Ooh, are you ready, Libra? Oh, I love this. The ancestors are calling, like I said. There's this quest, and they're asking you if you're ready or not. Are you ready? The portal, adventure, ancestors, and calling. And I think that spiritual calling is very, very much important. The number 17 is very dominant as well. I love when the 17 shows up, because that is often connected to when you are transforming on sort of like a spiritual level, when you're integrating more parts of your higher self into the physical realm. There is a reason you have all those dreams, Libra. The mystic, intuition, high priestess, and visionary. Beautiful. So it's letting you know there is a reason why you have all those dreams. The number 1 card with the 17. I love that, because it's a number 8 and number 1. So it's a new beginning and something that will have really, really long-term effects, like infinite effects. Things are changing on a deeper level for you. All right, what else can I get for my Libras? I want one of these. I don't normally use these on the channel like this, but I just wanted to show up. Look at that, beautiful, this cat energy. It just jumped into my hand. It says independence, magic, and abundance. The cat is well known for its independent character. In the Egyptian hierarchy, of beasts, it was a supreme being. The divine mother of all cats was the goddess Bast, an earth mother and a deity of life and abundance. The Greeks associated cats with the goddess Artemis, the huntress and the virgin goddess of the moon. Mm-hmm. The Roman virgin of Artemis was Diana, who was known for witchcraft. Magical. Love that energy. So cats love attention. Cats love to spend time around either other animals. Some cats hate other cats, but they love dogs, for example. I mean, I have many cats. I was blessed with many cat presents in my entire childhood and my adulthood. Let's just say that I cannot go and visit any family member that doesn't have a cat in their household. So just saying. But the thing is with that is they are also, when they need that time to themselves, when they're focusing on, for example, washing themselves and all of those things, they just take that time and they will protect that space. Like, for example, my orange cat. I know. I'm part of the Orange Cat Club. He is very loving and very playful and everything. The thing is, when he's washing, he's in a whole nother mood. Like, he's in a mood. He's even angry at the fact that he gets agitated by his own tail, for example. His tail, really, I feel like they have like a separate relationship at this point, like two separate beings and just kind of stuck together, and they have to live with one another, but they both like dislike each other. He really has this really love-hate relationship with his own tail. If I would even dare to touch him while he's washing himself, he literally gives me the death stare. Meaning that I still love him the same. I still, all of those things, It's magical how we have that with animals, but it's the purest form of love. But I also respect his boundaries, because he showed me his boundaries and I was willing to listen. And that's the same thing when it comes to you guys. When the cat energy comes up, be loving, be gentle, be beautiful, be divine, be magical, be abundant, bring healing, show up, be nurturing, but also understand what are your needs, where are your boundaries, what do you need to protect, and just protect them fiercely. you know. And you won't be loved any less for it. I think you will even be more respected for it. And your own independence. So if that is what you need to protect, your own independence, your own personality, even if you've been married for 35 years, you have your own individuality just as much. Who are you without those things? What do you like? What do you love? If you're a night alone at home, like, what are you doing? What would you like to do? Create that space for yourself, or create from that space for yourself, moving into these next things. And especially because the end goal is emotional fulfillment. That is nothing to, be worried about. It's a beautiful goal to work towards. Maybe it's about doing things less, and that already brings you into more of an abundant space. Less stress, less things to do. You just want to have more time to just be and flow. Beautiful. All right, Libra, I'm going to sign out because I can talk for another hour with you guys. And I feel like we've only scraped the surface when it comes to this reading. Really. So, yes, I'm going to have to focus on the July reading soon. And we'll get back into it. All right. I love you guys. I'll be back soon. Don't forget the free reading. It's active too. I think for another 8 days or something. You guys can join in. And yeah, I love you guys. All right. Have a beautiful month of June. And happy early Cancer season. I know that you like Cancer season. But it's a cardinal sign. So I already know part of Libra comes out during Cancer season. So we will talk then again. Okay. All right. Bye. Mwah. Love you, Libras. Love you. Bye.